Hey guys, welcome to Y&R Daily Update YouTube channel. Today's topics. Eric Braeden has played Victor Newman for 45 years. Here's what you may not know. Eric Braeden has had an acting career that has spanned decades. Eric Braeden wasn't supposed to stay on The Young and the Restless forever. When he first walked onto the Genoa City set in 1980 as Victor Newman, it was meant to be just a short stint. But something changed. He fell in love with the character, the storytelling, and the world, and decided to stick around for 45 years and counting. Over those decades, he became more than an actor on a soap. He became the face of Victor Newman and a cornerstone of the show itself. Key takeaways: Eric Braeden immigrated to the U.S. as a teen, earned a track and field scholarship, and became a naturalized citizen while in college. His adventure documentary The Riverbusters led him to Los Angeles, where he began landing TV roles, including a 1966 guest spot on Mission Impossible. Braeden broke out as Captain Hans Dietrich on the Rat Patrol and later earned Germany's Federal Medal of Honor for promoting a positive image of Germans in America. Since joining Y&R in 1980, he has become iconic as Victor Newman, winning a Daytime Emmy in 1998 and remaining a champion of the soap genre. Track Rec warn Hans Guttegest on April 3 in Kiel, Germany. During World War II, the future star was a standout athlete from an early age. Excelling in track and field, he honed his skills before immigrating to the United States as a teen. In Texas and Montana, Guttegest worked as a translator, cowhand and lumber mill laborer, showcasing his grit and determination. His athletic talent eventually earned him a scholarship to Montana State University, setting the stage for a remarkable journey in sports and beyond. While in college, Braeden became a naturalized citizen, bit by the acting bug while in college. Braeden teamed up with friend Bob McKinnon to create The Riverbusters, a documentary chronicling their daring journey as the first men to navigate a boat from the source to the mouth of the Salmon River and back. Hoping to find a distributor in Los Angeles, he instead discovered that his striking looks and distinctive accent made him a natural for the acting world. Braeden was a guest star on Mission Impossible during the show's first season. In 1966, as he is pictured with Barbara Bain. Hero complex after landing small roles under his real name. He broke through with the lead antagonist role of Captain Hans Dietrich on the World War II-themed TV series The Rat Patrol, establishing himself as a memorable screen presence. Braeden was awarded the Federal Medal of Honor by the President of Germany for promoting a positive, realistic image of Germans in America. Mad Scientist in 1971. Braeden starred in the film Escape from the Planet of the Apes as Dr. Otto Hasslein, a villainous science advisor who is determined to kill the apes. Braeden also starred as John Jacob Astor in the film Titanic. Daytime. Leading man Braeden joined the cast of Y&R as one of Daytime's most iconic characters, self-made tycoon, Victor Newman. In 1980, his work on the soap has earned him numerous Daytime Emmy Award nominations, and he brought home the trophy for Outstanding Lead Actor in 1998. He published a best-selling memoir, I'll Be Damned, in 2017. The actor is also a cancer survivor and is a big defender of the soap genre. Braeden and his wife Dale are parents to a son, Christian, and he is a doting grandfather. For 45 years, Eric Braeden hasn't just played Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless, he has defined him. The iconic mustache, the gravelly voice, the unwavering stare, and the ironclad authority have become staples of daytime television. Victor Newman isn't merely a character, he's an institution, yet behind one of the longest-running and most powerful roles in soap opera history lies a man whose journey is far more complex, surprising, and inspiring than many fans realize. As Braeden celebrates more than 4 decades as Genoa City's ultimate titan, here are some lesser-known facts about the actor and the role that shaped daytime TV forever. He wasn't born Eric Braeden, becoming an American television legend. Eric Braeden was born Hans-Jang Guttegest in 1941 in Bredenbeck, Germany. His childhood was marked by post-World War II hardship, an experience that shaped his worldview and resilience. Long before Victor Newman delivered boardroom threats and romantic ultimatums, Braeden learned the meaning of survival, discipline, and grit, traits that would later define his most famous character. When he moved to the United States as a young man, he eventually adopted the stage name Eric Braeden, a reinvention that mirrored the immigrant success story Victor Newman himself would later embody. Victor Newman was never meant to last. One of the most surprising facts about Victor Newman is that he was originally intended as a short-term villain. When Braeden joined The Young and the Restless in 1980, Victor was written as a ruthless businessman meant to shake things up briefly, not become the heart of the show. but something unexpected happened. Audiences were captivated. Victor's complexity, vulnerability, and raw ambition resonated deeply with viewers. Bredin infused the character with emotional depth that went beyond standard soap antagonists. As a result, writers pivoted, and Victor Newman evolved into the show's central force. 45 years later, it's nearly impossible to imagine Y&R without him. He fought for Victor's humanity. Bredin has long been outspoken about protecting Victor Newman from becoming a caricature. Behind the scenes, he frequently pushed back against storylines he felt diminished the character's intelligence or emotional depth. He believed Victor should be more than a tyrant, he should be a man shaped by abandonment, poverty, and loss. That insistence helped create one of daytime television's most layered figures. A man capable of immense cruelty and equally immense love, especially when it came to Nikki and his children. Victor Newman's contradictions are no accident. They're the result of an actor deeply invested in authenticity. His chemistry with Nikki changed daytime TV. Love story between Victor Newman and Nikki Reed Melody Thomas Scott is one of the most enduring romances in soap history. But that chemistry wasn't manufactured, it was organic. Bredin and Thomas Scott's on-screen connection transformed Victor and Nikki into a super couple whose passion, dysfunction, loyalty, and heartbreak mirrored real relationships. Their bond elevated the show and proved that even deeply flawed characters could anchor a sweeping love story. Behind the scenes, Bredin has consistently praised Thomas Scott, crediting her with helping Victor soften just enough to remain relatable. He almost walked away more than once, despite his loyalty to Y&R. Bredin has been candid about moments when he considered leaving. Contract disputes, creative frustrations, and industry politics sometimes pushed him to the brink. Yet each time, the pull of Victor Newman and the audience brought him back. Bredin has openly criticized ageism in Hollywood and fought for veteran actors to be respected rather than sidelined. In doing so, he became not just a star, but an advocate, someone willing to speak uncomfortable truths about the industry. He's more like Victor than you think, and less fans often assume Bredin is Victor Newman in real life. While he shares Victor's intensity and confidence, those close to him describe a thoughtful, intellectual man with a deep love of literature, politics, and history. Bredin is known for his strong opinions and unapologetic honesty, traits that certainly align with Victor's no-nonsense attitude. But unlike his character, he also displays warmth, humor, and vulnerability, qualities that surface during interviews and fan interactions. His legacy is unmatched in an era when television evolves rapidly and characters come and go. Eric Bredin's 45-year run as Victor Newman is nothing short of extraordinary. Few actors in any genre can claim that level of longevity, cultural impact, and creative influence. Victor Newman helped redefine what a soap opera patriarch could be. He wasn't just a background authority figure. He was the engine driving the narrative, the storm that shaped everyone around him. And Bredin, he didn't just play the role, he built it. Why fans still can't get enough fat 45 years in. Victor Newman remains compelling because Bredin refuses to phone it in. Whether Victor is plotting a corporate takeover, fighting for his family, or facing personal demons, Bredin delivers every scene with conviction. Viewers don't just watch Victor, they react to him. They argue about him, root against him, defend him, and sometimes even forgive him. That emotional investment is the hallmark of great storytelling and great acting. A living legend. Eric Bredin's portrayal of Victor Newman stands as one of television's greatest achievements. It's a role shaped by lived experience, fierce intelligence, and an unyielding commitment to truth. Even in the heightened world of daytime drama, 40-5 years later, Victor Newman isn't slowing down, and neither is the man who made him unforgettable. In Genoa City, empires may fall, alliances may shift, and families may fracture, but Victor Newman endures. And as long as Eric Bredin stands at the helm, The Young and the Restless will never lack its most formidable force.